The big splash! It's time to bring the heat!
Round one starts now, launching the tournament under immediate pressure.
When matches get unpredictable, that's often where the big splash feel most at home.
Detected.
Ball one is being unlocked by the Ultra Rares.
No breaks now. The match just accelerated with our opening elimination. Absolutely, the real game begins now. Eyes on the arena, everyone.
The live wires swooped up a cash box.
The first team wipe has landed. Let's see how that affects things in this round.
Not the cleanest moment from the Ultra Rares. High voltage action from the live wires. Cash out started. Here comes the action. The big splash are making their move. The Flash are setting the pace. Fantastic steal by the Ultra Rares.
Wow, that was a bold play. Let's grenade out.
Powerhouses are back.
Danger! Up there! Every threat eliminated!
This is exactly what the live wires needed. They've pocketed it.
That will charge up the round.
The big splash have dried up! Team
The Ultra Rares bank their earnings.
The Ultra Rares are really playing as a team right now, which is a good way to go after a win.
front grenade set.
The Ultra Rares are re-entering the arena. We're halfway there, and the action is insane.
There's no holding back now. It's all or nothing.
Powerhouses swooped up a cash box. initiating a cash out. I like what I see from the ultra rares so far. That was a good steal.
Ah, that was so well played.
Riding the current, the big splash start a cash out. It's not looking good for the powerhouses. They'll need to step up fast. The powerhouses are back in play.
They look determined. Watch out, the ultra rares. Contestant is collecting eliminations one after another.
A bad break again for the powerhouses. They'll want to recharge.
This round is becoming a bit of a fixer-upper for them. The ultra rares bag their second cash out in a row. Rare talent indeed.
Prepare for a side. We have a new vault.
Sending the frag.
We've got the powerhouses returning to the arena.
Organized that earlier team-wide.
The live wires completed a cash out. A vault is being uncorked by the powerhouses. The live wires are pushed into the vault. Just 1 minute left.
The teams need to give it everything they've got right now.
We're in the final 30 seconds. It's all or nothing now.
Tick-tock, Scotty. Time for some last-minute heroics. We aren't quite done yet. The outcome of this match will be decided in overtime. The lack of regulations on damage might have got a bit out of hand there, Scotty. Now back to normal damage.
Time's ticking. 30 seconds left to decide the winner.
The teams need to push hard to secure their victory.
They just filed for resignation. Violently.
An electrifying performance puts the live wires in first through to the next stage.
And we'll face in the next round for the Ultra Rares, our second place team.
Ready for some vertical action, folks. Our contestants are about to battle it out amid the skyscrapers of Seoul. The shock and awe, the Ultra Rares, and finally, the Steamrollers. The stage is set. It's showtime.
The tournament begins with round one, setting the pressure immediately.
The Steamrollers are definitely one to watch, especially if this round turns into a battle of endurance. It's the Steamrollers.
Elimination landed, and the Steamrollers are gaining speed.
The shock and awe strike. They're unlocking both lines.
The first team wipe has dropped, and it's massive.
Yeah, and the Steamrollers will want to move on from that one quick. The Ultra Rares swooped up a cash box. The Steamrollers are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
Enemy! Over there!
Now stick together.
The shock and awe leave everyone speechless as they push ahead.
Throw a goo grenade. This should keep you going. Three walked in and got sent back out. Unstoppable.
We've got the shock and awe at the helm. The Steamrollers have respawned.
I bet they're still smarting from that team wipe.
Go in.
If I were the Ultra Rares, I'd watch my back.
Enemy spotted up there.
Got a contestant! There!
Thanks a bunch.
Steamrollers are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash-in.
A move like that takes next level coordination.
Cash out complete by the shock and awe. A fresh vault has emerged. The heat is on. The Ultra Rares swooped up a cash box. Great move from the Ultra Rares. Cash out started. The Ultra Rares are showcasing their rarity. The shock and awe need some time to think things over. Total wipeout.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty. Reviving here.
Thank you. Cash out team. Let's move. Let's move to vault 4.
Halftime. The tension is rising by the minute.
There's no slowing down.
We've got the high notes returning to the arena. The Steamrollers are opening Vault 4.
Special delivery.
The Steamrollers grabbed a cash box. The Steamrollers intensity.
Hold on. You're back in no time.
My back. Barricade. Over here. Hold on to your respawn credits.
Impressive steal by the shock and awe.
Now that's how you play this game show.
Cash out steal denied. A clutch play out there in the arena. The Steamrollers are back in action.
The Shock and Awe might be in for a powerful return hit after that team wipe earlier.
The high notes need to hit the right pitch to stay in the tournament. The Steamrollers picked up a cash box. An impressive play from the Shock and Awe.
They stole it fair and square. All perfectly legal here at the finals.
There's a new vault to fight for in the arena.
A lot is on the line here as we're heading into overtime. Looks like the laws of gravity are taking a coffee break in the arena. Contestants should expect a bit of a floating feeling.
The Steamrollers have a cash out rewards. The high notes are in trouble. Our fans might just be in awe of the Shock and Awe as they're opening a vault. The Shock and Awe picked up a cash box.
Four in a row! The crowd's losing it! Bring it on!
Spectacle.
Only 30 seconds on the clock.
Game faces on Scotty.
Whoa! Rapid fire takedowns! A contestant in the Steamrollers just wiped out several opponents in one go. A victory roll for the Steamrollers in this round. They'll have to keep from getting flattened in the next match.
And the Ultra Rares are also through to the next round with their second place finish. The Ultra Rares, the Socialites, the Retros, and finally, the Steamrollers. Round two is on, people. Let's pop to it. The tournament's second round begins here. Now every ounce of discipline will be tested.
Spot on. One squad I'm tracking is the Steamrollers. Now we'll see if they can keep that momentum from the first round. We have an anomaly at Vault 2. The Ultra Rares are breaking in. cash out. The Socialites are taking action. The Ultra Rares are back. Team Respawn.
They've had time to gather speed. The steamrollers better be ready.
To the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board.
Much appreciated. Throwing some goo.
Great move there by the Ultra Rares, stealing that cash out.
Can you believe it?
The Socialites are back on the scene.
The Ultra Rares would be the top target for some good old-fashioned payback.
No way, not today. A daring cash-out steal, foiled at the last second. It's the Ultra Rares making their exceptional start. A wipeout and a setback for the Steamrollers.
It seems they've hit a roadblock.
It's in! The Steamrollers make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match. Precision meets reward as the Ultra Rares finish a cash out. The Ultra Rares are showing their value as they dominate the match. The Steamrollers are back. Team Respawn.
This could bring out some old-school heat. The Retros need to watch it.
The Retros are eyeing the contest. Midway through, oh boy, the action has been relentless.
I think the best is yet to come, Scotty.
The Steamrollers grab the lead. The Steamrollers are making their play with momentum rising.
Down here!
The Socialites just made their return to the arena.
The Retros wiped them out earlier. Prepare for the payback.
The Steamrollers are rolling over the opposition to claim the top spot. retrograde steps from the Retros. They're opening a vault. A breakdown for the Steamrollers. They're down again. Our contestants need to hurry up. 1 minute left.
The clock is ticking.
The socialites got hold of a cash box. Seconds to go, folks.
Crunch time, Scotty. Right now, overtime is happening, and the stakes just got higher.
It's a classy move by the socialites as they start a cash out.
Over here. That's the end of this game show. Let's see if the contestants will focus.
The tension is building with only 30 seconds remaining.
Scotty, hope you're not feeling the pressure from the contestants.
It's back to the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board.
Over there. There.
Folks, the Steamrollers have paved their way straight into the final round.
And also making our guest list, the socialites will want to be the star attraction in our upcoming two-team clash.
Okay, folks, it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. Now, the socialites versus the Steamrollers. Dig deep one last time. Let's do this.
Here comes the final round of our tournament, complete with a rule twist. The first team to reach 50,000 will claim victory. Isn't that right, Scotty?
Absolutely, June. With our sponsors watching, our contestants will want to do their best out there today.
From trainee to idol in the final round. I
The Steamrollers are putting the squeeze on Vault 1.
That is our first elimination of the match.
I hope the viewers are ready for a wild ride.
This ride's only going to get faster from here.
cash out A. Head to cash out B.
round.
That's a hard moment for the socialites. The steamrollers are rolling. Cash out underway.
Activating gateways now. Glitching things up.
Cash out swiped. Wow.
A cash out found some new owners. What a steal.
Ouch! The steamrollers suffered a wipeout.
Steam has got to be coming out their ears now.
And still not even breathing hard!
This is exactly what the socialites needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
They'll be dancing on the tables before long. Mark my words, Scotty.
We've got the socialites returning to the arena.
Refreshments on the way! Barricade deployed!
The steamrollers just jump-started a cash out. The socialites are back in the arena, folks.
Hopefully, they can steer clear of that mishap again.
Still standing!
Help me! Surprise as meteors rain down upon the arena.
With our meteor showers event still active, our contestants throwing them a fiery curveball as well. steamrollers. They're down again.
It seems they've hit a roadblock.
Cash out started by the socialites. They've got the advantage, but they'll have to defend it like they really mean it. A long-awaited return to the arena for the steamrollers.
I'm sure they'll avoid that kind of wipe this time around. Yes, that will seriously tip the odds, but they might tip back.
Watch out! Gas line, over here!
A long-awaited return to the arena for the socialites. It's lights out in the arena just as the spotlight swings to our winners, the Steamrollers. From all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. folks, our contestants will battle with their backs to Serene Gardens in a bout that blends tradition with high-tech combat. Okay, the Jet Setters, the Retros, the Steamrollers, and finally, the Overdogs. All right, folks, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
This opening moment begins round 1 of the tournament, and composure is critical.
This should be a good test of how far the Overdogs can push their underdog energy in a tournament setting. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Here we go. The Steamrollers are unlocking Vault 2. Swooped up a cash box. The Jet Setters are off to a flying start. First cash out underway. Close, but no cigar. A contestant swooped in to prevent that cash-out steal. Big plays from the Steamrollers as they get things rolling.
Reviving. Back in action. That streak just broke the pace wide open. Whoa!
There's our first team wipe, and it's not a pretty one.
The Jet Setters took the hit on that one.
You're a lifesaver.
with the first cash out of the match.
They're proving that some tactics never stop working.
Over there! Enemy!
Sick of being the underdogs, the overdogs are back on track.
Well, it's fine. We'll give them time to beat
Zipline, down there!
Cash out in the bag for the overdogs.
The overdogs really deserve a treat for their teamwork right now.
Watch out! Over there! Watch out! Over here! Enemies at Vault 4!
Dangerous!
The Retros are trying to kick it old school at Vault 4.
Hello? In a jam here!
The Steamrollers are back in the arena, folks.
I bet they're fired up. If I were the overdogs, I'd be watching my back.
Danger at cash out C! Frag grenade out!
The Retros picked up a cash box.
Watch out! Up there! Frag grenade set!
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your
through quickly. Here come the Retros, kicking off a cash out.
This one will burn.
A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
Great move there by the Jet Setters, stealing that cash out.
Wow, that was a big play. As the sky comes alive with a meteor shower, our contestants will need to navigate the cosmic twists and turns.
Our contestants are learning that it's not just a cold shower. A meteor shower will do the trick too. Hooray! It's a cash out for the Jet Setters.
Nothing like a well-planned steal delivering the goods.
Gateway going out.
Oh boy, another vault has surfaced. Get ready for some action.
Game show event is over. Time for contestants to log back in.
The Retros secure a cash out. Classic moves all the way. Let's see what happens. The Overdogs are off their leash. They're opening a vault. Only a minute left for our contestants to show the world what they're made of.
Let's see who can handle the pressure.
The Jet Setters are opening a vault. Another team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off their game today.
They lost the sense of victory that time. I'll need to get somebody to walk my virtual dog because this match is heading into overtime.
Another big move from the Steamrollers. The Overdogs are respawning and are ready to show us a new trick or two.
Up here.
Lifesaver, thanks.
Enemy down there.
This is it. 30 seconds left.
Our teams are fighting until the very last second.
Another nosedive for the Jet Setters. Team White. The Retros finish first, looking sharp as they move into the next round.
And securing the final qualifying spot this round, it's the Overdogs, still barking up the right tree.
The shock and awe, the Retros, the Socialites, and finally, the Overdogs. Time to make your mark or pack your bags.
Round 2 opens the floor, and in this lobby, only the most controlled playstyles will survive the cut.
Keep a close watch on the Overdogs here. They looked amazing in the opener and very much like a contender for the final.
First elimination goes to the Socialites.
Spotted an enemy. There.
The shock and awe spring in action unlocked.
Up there.
The Overdogs sweep up a cast box. The Overdogs have triggered the first.
We've seen our first team wipe, and it's not pretty.
Yeah, the Socialites will need a mental reset after that. Cash out in progress thanks to the shock and awe. A game-changing.
New owners! Free, please!
Honey, I'm home. Time to play.
Let's go!
Disrupting this.
Piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see how far they can take it.
It's a rough round for the Socialites. Team white.
This is one time they won't.
Every elimination ends like a hammer to play! Bang, bang, bang!
This is exactly what the Retros needed. They pocketed our first cash out.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into a cash out.
and fierce, the shock and awe secure a cash out. The arena just got a little more interesting. There's a new vault. A member of the Socialites just pulled the plug on an entire rival team. Isn't that something? The Retros got hold of a cash box. Halftime. I don't want this round to end. We've seen some amazing plays.
Hold on tight, Scotty. The next moments are going to be explosive.
Cash out underway thanks to the Overdogs.
Danger at cash out C.
Vault 4 is being opened by the shock and awe. The Overdogs are leading the pack, showing their strength. The shock and awe swooped up a cash box. It's go time. The shock and awe kick things off with style. The Socialites made an awesome steal there.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
The Overdogs are back in play. Fantastic steal by the Retros.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
Great elimination. Ding, 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 ding.
The Socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home.
They lost their spot on the guest list.
The Socialites just returned to the spotlight. Team respawned.
Retaliation is on its way. The Retros need to be prepared.
Break out those disco dance moves. It's a cash out for the Retros. I'm back.
Unexpected guests from outer space who apparently do not believe in peaceful arrivals.
The shock and awe. Cash out. A new challenge awaits. A new vault has appeared. No backup here. One of the Retros just took down an entire team single-handedly. These pesky space invaders just don't know when to quit. Some action in the arena as the Retros are opening a vault. The shock and awe are back and ready to avenge that team
Up
wipe.
there!
The Overdogs came out on top earlier. Prepare for the counterattack.
Just 1 minute remaining.
Anything can happen now.
The Retros got hold of a cash box. Shock and awe are looking to see what's inside a vault.
This could change everything, Scotty.
Cash out set in motion by the Overdogs. The Overdogs have established a lead.
Much obliged.
Respawn alert. The Retros are back in action.
Fresh and ready to snap the team that put them in the pound. The Overdogs need to be vigilant.
The Socialites are slipping down the ranks. One more misstep could cost them.
Here!
Well, folks, the Shock and Awe are the team to beat in what promises to be a thunderous final round.
And we'll find out whether the Overdogs have learned some new tricks to earn them the top spot in the upcoming two-team clash.
Okay, folks, it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. All right, the Shock and Awe up against the Overdogs. Final flash. Time to clash and grab the cash.
Here we go, Scotty. Two exceptional teams are ready to battle it out for the top spot. The team that reaches 50,000 will be crowned the winner.
Ah, no one knows the rules, quite like our June.
Enemy spotted! Down there!
An astonishing move as the Shock and Awe have started to open
Enemy,
Vault
down
1.
there. Enemy spotted! Down there!
Cash box in enemy hands. Down there!
The Overdogs are off the leash and they're just opening the match with a fierce elimination. The first team wipe has dropped and it's massive.
The Overdogs came out on the wrong side of that play. The Shock and Awe have started a cash out. We've got the Overdogs returning to the arena. The Overdogs are back.
Looking hungry, the Shock and Awe should expect some retaliation.
On the line. Move grenade out. Doing things up.
It's in. The Shock and Awe make a
Let's stand our ground up there.
The Shock and Awe strike. They're unlocking Vault 2.
Enemy down there. Sending a frag. On the house.
The Overdogs stumble again. Another team wipe.
It's all gone to the dogs for them, Scotty.
The Shock and Awe have kicked off the next big play. Contestant is destroying stuff left and right. Look at them go. Cash out snatch, just like that.
Winning this game isn't just about speed and strength, Scotty. It's about sharp wits and keen strategy.
Enemy down.
He got me. There. Play.
It's colossal chaos time. We've cranked up the damage that contestants will experience in the arena.
Defense still at full power.
There's time left in our mega damage event, and surprisingly, some structures in the arena are still standing. Payday arrives for the Overdogs as they claim a cash out.
Incredible coordination from the Overdogs.
The Shock and Awe are opening Vault 3. The Overdogs have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
alongside our fans' calls for amped-up action.
The Overdogs have been wiped out once more.
They got roughed up, Scotty.
Quad kill! Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta! Someone's getting promoted! Yeah!
The Overdogs are respawning and are ready to show us a new trick or two.
They've had a quick break to regroup. I think the Shock and Awe need to get ready.
Cash out started by the Shock and Awe. If they maintain control, they'll snag victory. Halfway through and the mayhem continues. Don't blink, folks.
Right you are, Scotty. There's no time for a break, as anything can happen in an instant.
Down go the Overdogs again. They'll dig their way back.
It's all gone to the dogs for them, Scotty.
And now we celebrate as one team of contestants becomes a group of rising stars. Congratulations to the Shock and Awe from all of us here at the finals. ready for some vertical action, folks. Our contestants are about to battle it out amid the skyscrapers of Seoul. All right, the Overdogs, the Boundless, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Big Splash. All eyes on the arena. It's go time.
Round one opens the tournament and only controlled play survives it.
In cash out, a single moment can turn into a real shift, which makes the Big Splash interesting to follow, since they've turned just that into their signum. Now, let's watch the action unfold. The Tough Shells are busy busting into Vault 2.
And just like that, the Big Splash dive in with the first. First team wipe, and it's shaking things up.
That didn't go the Boundless way at all. The Overdogs have kicked off the first cash out. Water's churning as the Big Splash kick off a cash out. The Tough Shells just made their return to the arena.
Targets fell like they knew what was coming. I can't get enough of this. Watch out, over here.
The Big Splash will need to try again. Wipe out.
Contestants' elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of cooling down.
Fantastic steal by the Tough Shells.
That was unexpected. A remarkable comeback from the Boundless.
What a way to open the match. The Boundless land the first cash out.
They are truly bounding ahead now, Scotty.
Get to Vault
Payday
4.
for the Tough Shells as they secure that cash out. Another team wipe for the Big Splash. When it rains, it pours. The Boundless grab the cash box. Cash out fired up by the Boundless. Things are heating up. The Big Splash swooped up a cash box.
Swooped up a cash box.
Just past the halfway point, and the teams are giving it their all.
The next bit is going to be packed with suspense.
The Overdogs are on the way to glory. The Big Splash are making a big statement. Cash out started. The Boundless are responding. They'll be looking to show off their endless potential. For the Boundless.
Looks like they've hit a wall, or maybe a wall hit them. It's the finals after all. Prepare for the counter-attack.
Cash out by the Overdogs. Breaking away, the Boundless are ahead. The Overdogs grab the cash box. The Big Splash are back in play.
We're heading into overtime. Who will walk away with the victory?
Cash out kicked off by the Overdogs.
Execution!
A vault just spawned. Who's aiming for the cash?
Early pressure had them wobbling, but the Overdogs have found their footing. Prepare for a tumultuous turn of fortune as we've raised the damage levels in the arena to new extremes.
A contestant is dishing out some destruction. Good riddance. Great move there by the Big Splash, stealing that cash out.
I wonder what else they can get away with.
Fourth and elimination!
Down go the Overdogs. Contestants seem to have kicked out some frustrations on the arena as Mega Damage is living up to its name, and it's not done yet. The Overdogs are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
They're back in one piece, but the tough shells might be their target for retaliation.
That's the kind of strength that brings morale! Talking track!
First place secured, the Boundless push their journey onward with confidence.
They're also moving forward, the Overdogs holding firm under pressure.
Get ready, viewers. Today we're bringing you the action from Bernal, Mexico. History, tradition, and lots of mayhem. Now, the Jet Setters, the Big Splash, the Mighty, and finally, the Vogues. Time to ignite the action.
This is the beginning of round 1 in the tournament, and the margin for error is thin.
And I'll be keeping an eye on the Vogues. They have shown they can manage tough situations, especially early on in a round. Vault 2 is being opened by the Vogues.
That first elimination is just the kickoff. It's a bold signal that the match is on.
That's the finals for you, folks.
Exactly, and it's why we love this show. Anything can happen. The first team wipe of the round.
You could see it. The Mighty felt that one in their soul. Early action from the Jet Setters. They've initiated the first cash out. Things are about to get downright destructive in the arena again. The Mighty have respawned.
I sense a storm coming. The Big Splash will want to hold on tight.
The Big Splash are initiating a cash out. Another tumble for the Mighty. Team White. The Mighty just made their return to the arena. The Big Splash have claimed the top spot. Out goes to the Jet Setters. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going. The Big Splash aren't going to water down the intensity here as they complete a cash out. Another vault, another race for cash. Let's see who strikes first.
Enemy spotted down there.
The Jet Setters have just hit the gas to pull ahead.
Make a move for cash out deep.
The Mighty are down again. Another team wipe misfortune.
Scotty, someone meddled with their might.
The Big Splash got the cash box. The Jet Setters are starting to soar. They're unlocking Vault 3. Things can change pretty quickly around here.
This isn't just any round, it's a showcase of pure determination.
The Vogues kick off a big play.
Over there.
It's the Vogues out in front.
Down there. Delivery. Why did I do it?
Will there be consequences, Scotty?
Action fades, folks. The Vogues will have to regroup again from a team wipe.
Our contestants will have to look up and look out. We have meteors coming in.
Going for a steal on me. Now.
The Big Splash are making waves, stealing a cash out and leaving rivals soaked.
Will they make this a spree, I wonder?
Over here.
Some consistent play from the Big Splash as they get their second cash out in a row.
The Jet Setters are reaching the line. They've just completed a cash out.
That was a bad one. Now in the books.
Oh boy, the Vogues will strut their stuff on the sidelines for a bit. Another team wipe.
If it bleeds, it's probably already
The mighty need to rally right now or risk being eliminated from the tournament. The Jet Setters are probing a vault. This 1 minute warning was brought to you by Isolt.
The teams need to give it everything they've got right now.
The Vogues got hold of a cash box.
Hold that thought. This match isn't over yet. Overtime incoming.
The Vogues have started a cash out.
defend cash out A. Steal cash out B.
The Big Splash have seized the helm. The Big Splash just misappropriated a cash out. Good steal.
That could be a game changer.
With only 30 seconds on the clock, the stakes couldn't be higher.
Every second counts now, Scotty.
and grab the top spot this round. Will anyone be able to stop their flow?
And moving on alongside.
City, where bright avenues, towering structures, and a relentless pace will frame this first showdown. Presenting the High Notes, the Shock and Awe, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Overdogs. The arena's calling.
This marks the beginning of round one in the tournament, where preparation shows.
This is the kind of format where hungry teams can surprise you, and that suits the Overdogs. Now, let's get this tournament underway. The High Notes are drilling into Vault 1.
Solid as ever, the Tough Shells secure the first elimination. We've got our first team wipe. Things are heating up.
Not an easy moment there for the Shock and Awe.
Enemy spotted down there!
The Shock and Awe are back in the arena, folks.
The Tough Shells wiped them out earlier. They should prepare for retaliation.
The Tough Shells are taking control. The Shock and Awe denied a cash out. Great steal.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
It's all about endurance, and the Tough Shells come out on top. Cash out complete. We've got action at Vault 4. The High Notes are opening it. And the excitement is through the roof. The High Notes swooped up a cash box. A pitch-perfect move by the High Notes. Tough break for our tough shells as they suffer another team wipe.
They'll need to hide in their shells for a bit.
The Overdogs are in danger of being knocked out of the tournament. The Shock and Awe are initiating a cash out. The Shock and Awe deliver a shocking performance.
All in one go, and still not even breathing hard!
That's in action.
Spotlight moment for the High Notes as they secure a cash out.
They were tested during the first half, but the High Notes have bounced back strong.
The Shock and Awe completed a cash out.
I can't stress enough how important teamwork is in the arena and the Shock and Awe.
4 in a row!
The arena is primed for catastrophe as our contestants face the prospect of amplified destruction and devastation.
The performance is off key again for the High Notes. Team down. 1 minute left on the clock.
This is when strategies can make or break.
Our mega damage event is still active, and there's already enough digital debris in the arena to make you think a pack of vandals got loose out there.
Enemy down there!
The High Notes are prying into a vault. Only 30 seconds left. Every second matters now.
The clock is ticking.
The Shock and Awe securing first and a spot in the next round.
The High Notes also qualified, carrying their melody into the next phase of the tournament.
And finally, the live wires. Our contestants are locked in and ready. Here we go. Brace yourselves for the ultimate dash for cash. The first team to reach the cash target will win.
Scotty, spot on. Time for the big cash crunch.
Vault 1 cracks under the Overdog's pressure. No surprise there.
Elimination down.
Frag out.
Looks like we've just witnessed our first team wipe, people.
Yeah, that's not how the Tough Shells wanted that to play out. They'll definitely feel it.
Throwing two grenades.
The Tough Shells have recovered and respawned. The live wires are sparking things up. First cash out started. The live wires have returned to the arena.
Retaliation is about to hit hard. The Tough Shells need to get fortified.
Fantastic steal by the Overdogs.
Aggressive and impressive.
Threat detected. Now turn the new master.
And just like that, the
As eliminations turn explosive, our contestants will need to stay sharp to avoid a fiery farewell.
What a way to open the match. The live wires land the first cash out.
That teamwork, Scotty. That's a bond forged in fire.
Let's go for Vault 2.
The Overdogs are sniffing around Vault 2.
Yeah.
One of our contestants is having fun with our destructible environment.
Throw two grenades.
back in the arena, folks.
Contestant is moving from elimination to elimination.
I can't get enough of this!
The live wires have recharged and respawned.
They'll be coming for payback. The overdogs better stay alert. What a spectacle!
What a charge! The live wires have started a cash out.
Second deposit started!
Impressive steal by the Tough Shells.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
The overdogs just stole a cash out, leaving their opponents in the doghouse.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Deeply appreciated!
Halfway through, and the momentum keeps building.
I'm sure we've only seen a small taste of what's to come.
Cash out stolen back by the Tough Shells. Defense into offense. Member of the Live Wires. Will anyone stop this whirlwind of destruction? The Tough Shells. Cash out complete.
The Tough Shells are consistently in each other's vicinity. That's what I call teamwork.
Tough break for our Tough Shells as they suffer another team wipe.
That streak just broke the pace!
The overdogs are back in action. The live wires are electrifying the match. Opening Vault 3. The live wires are back on the scene.
Cash out D, move! I'm here! Definitely!
Cash out set in motion by the tough shells. Hard cheese for the tough shells with another team wipe. The live wires just
Grenade out!
Enemy! There!
Frag grenade!
The live wires really breezed through this match. They lit up the game with their energy. Congratulations to our rising stars. the Steamrollers, the Socialites, and finally, the Overdogs. It's game time, folks. Welcome to Quick Cash. Our contestants will need to gather the cash faster than the rest. If they hit the goal first, they can bask in glory.
That's right, Scotty. It's all about speed, strategy, and a whole lot of cash.
Up here!
The Overdogs are off their leash and they're opening Vault 1.
It's on, Scotty. We've got our first elimination. The action is sure to ramp up now.
That's right, June. I'm so excited right now, I didn't even hear what you said.
It's contagious, Scotty. Let's see where this energy takes us.
Gotta reload!
The Steamrollers move forward. First cash out started.
Up there! Cash out, B! Steel on B, going in! Over there! Go for steel on B! Watch out, up there! I owe you one! Gotta contest it! There!
The Steamrollers are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash.
Steamrollers' engines are running smooth thanks to strong teamwork. That's right. We're making the arena a playground. Our contestants are now titans of destruction.
The Socialites are in the limelight, unlocking Vault 2. Socialites have a cash out in the works.
Mine. Up there, taking damage.
That's our first team wipe, marking a pivotal moment.
That hit landed hard. The steamrollers probably just want to forget and move on.
And that's a wrap. This mega damage event was proudly brought to you by our generous seasonal sponsors.
You're a lifesaver.
Denied. A contestant successfully guarded their cash out,
My sincere
blocking the
thanks. Getting you
steal.
back up.
The steamrollers have pressed on to finish at the top in our match. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals.